Good morning everybody, and welcome back to another fossil hunting episode. We're just approaching Stinky Hole now, and the tide's still in a little bit, but I'm sure I can get round. And I've just come across a nice nodule. There we go. See there in the shale? There's a nice cannonball nodule in that. So we'll extract that. There we go. That was easy. Look at that. A perfectly round cannonball nodule. But is there anything inside? That's the question. Let's just tap it just here. It's a bit slippy. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. We've got a perfect split there. Oh. There we go, look at that, we've got a perfect split. I bet it's empty. No, it ain't. Hey, look at that. We've got an Gsborra ammonite in there. Beautiful. I'm quite happy with that. It's a nice little find. Right, so we're making our way now over to Stinky Hole. Being careful not to slip on all this slippery seaweed. That's another danger when you come fossil collecting, because it is quite slippy. Well, that was a nice find, wasn't it? First off, a nice Gsborra ammonite. Well, there's plenty of seaweed here today. As you can see, tide's just going out. It's had 3 hours to go out. Sunrise is going to be absolutely spectacular. I do apologise if the sound isn't great on the GoPro, but I'm having a little bit of trouble with the audio. Don't know what's wrong with it, but I'll have to find out, and if not, I'll have to get a new GoPro. But see if anything's being washed into these rock pools. Can't see anything there. Just going careful on the seaweed round that next headland there. Might have a look there today if I don't find too much here. I haven't found much so far coming down this way. You can see what I mean about how slippery it's going to be with the seaweed. So you do have to go careful and have some really good boots on, or wellies with spikes. But low tide's in 2 hours. Just coming into us there, look. There we go. Don't want to get wet. So we can start looking now in all these nooks and crannies. But that was a good find first off. Wasn't expecting that today. And that's why I become fossil collecting, because you never really know what you're going to find on the day. The tide is replenishing all the time. So right, so we've got an ammonite in shot. It's not too bad. There we go, look. It's got a little bit missing there. That's usually when the air chamber blows. But he'll have a middle in there. So we'll take him. Haven't found too much yet. But hopefully, with the next blow of the hammer, I might reveal something very interesting. It's a big nodule, isn't it? Look at that. It's massive. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got a load of septarian veins in it there, look. So that won't be any good. Right, so we're making our way now to Gsborra. See if there's anything there. There wasn't that much at Stinky Hole, I'm afraid. One or two small ammonites. Well, that was it really. So, making our way over the shale, just looking for fossils as we go. Well, yeah, it's a lovely morning. Yesterday morning, just getting a bit cloudy now. Yesterday morning was absolutely terrible. It was raining all the time, and I'd have got absolutely soaked. You can see there's tracks that have come around here, so I don't think there was anybody here before me, but you never know. But we've got a couple of hours before low tide. Have a little look around, see if we can find anything, and if not, we'll head back. It's a nice big nodule, isn't it? Nothing in it, sadly. I'd have trouble carrying that back if there was a big harposterous ammonite in there. Well, just heading back from Gsborra now. Not too many finds, I'm afraid, but it is what it is. I'm just making my way over these sandstone boulders now, going careful not to slip because it is quite dangerous. So I'm going to go back to Stinky Hole and have another look around, see what I can find. Right, so we're coming up to the next beach, and this green stuff, as you can see, is quite lethal. I'm having to go real careful on it, not to slip. But I'm looking in all these nooks and crannies, and it was a good start, but I've had not much else. So we've seen plenty of impressions of ammonites. That's all that there've been, is impressions. So there we go. You can't have it always when you come fossil collecting. But I always say to you that you always do find something. Like I say, that nice Eleganticeris. Beautiful, right in the middle of the nodule as well. So you can't go wrong. It's turning out to be quite a hot day now. Well, that was I thought that was a bit of bone then, but it's not. Right, so we've got a nodule here. It's got a few nutshells in it. I didn't think there was anything going to be in it, but I hit it, and we've got a nice Dactyliosris ammonite in there. So that'll make a nice piece, and there's a nice shell there as well. So that's quite nice, isn't it? How it shines in the sunlight. Right, so we've just cracked this shelly block, and we've got a couple of gracile ammonites in there with the shells, so that'll make a nice piece. See there? Couple in there, we'll take that. Be quite nice. Yeah, just making our way back to Stinky Hole. Like I say, we found a few ammonites, but yeah, maybe we'll find something very interesting on the way back. I live in hope. But I'm still the only one on the beach. Look at them breakers over there. Getting some rough seas. That's good. Being careful. Oh, that rubbish there. I'll take that with me. Just pick it up. I don't like seeing rubbish on the beach. I don't know. But we'll take it with me, put it in the bag and put it in the bin at the top. See if there's anything down here. Yeah, so while looking around this area, I've noticed a fisherman's rope. Not that I'd fancy going up that, to be honest. Especially when you... Right, so seems pretty tight. But I suppose if that's the only way off, then that's the only way off. But I wouldn't really fancy going up, coming down there, especially with all my rods. But there we go. Obviously people do and they catch fish. So interesting to see. Well, here's a nice one. It looks like a chunky Catacoliosauros. It's nice and chunky, isn't it? Hasn't got a centre because it's been blown out, but I like that. I haven't found much else, so I think I'm going to take that. It's quite nice. I'll have to back it up with paraloid when I get back home to stabilise it, but yeah, not too bad, is it? So now we're walking over all this brown stuff and green stuff, all this algae and weed. It's quite slippy, so you've got to be careful if you come here. Like I say, it can be potentially dangerous, but we're going to go back round the corner there now and see if we can find anything else while going back to the car. It's not been too bad. You know, we found a few bits, well, about 4 ammonites. So yeah, let's hope we have better luck around the corner. Right, so I've just sat down, I've had a drink, and one of the things I wanted to mention, which is quite handy, is if anything happens and you've got a good medikit, always carry one of these. It's got bandages, plasters, antiseptic wipes, all sorts, just in case you have a slip, trip or fall. And these are very handy. I got mine online and it cost me about 25 quid. So definitely carry one of these when you're fossil collecting, because you never know what's going to happen. Good piece of kit. Right, so without further ado, we're going to get back out fossiling now. And we're going to hunt on the way back to the car, and hopefully we'll find a few things. Right, so we're coming back to the steps now. Look at them cliffs. It amazes me, it really does. Couldn't find any dinosaur footprints in the sandstone. Oh, there's a nice shale preserved Elegantistrus just in there. So not too many finds today at Sandsend, but it's just nice to be out on the beach, getting the sea air. You see, that would have been a nice one, but it's not all there, sadly. Well, saying that, it might prep from that side. It'll still have a middle. Well, I ain't found much of her, so I'll take that. That'll go in the pocket. I can make a smaller one. Yeah, we need a few more cliff falls, to be fair. I think my next port of call will probably Brunswick to Port Mulgrave. I think I haven't done that one for a while. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Well, there's plenty of bits, but nothing really substantial. Still, I'm quite happy with my cannonball I found this morning, with a beautiful Elegantisaurus inside. So look here, we've got quite a few decks preserved in the shale here. And we've got the, don't know if you can see out there, we've got the two ship's boilers, and there's some cormorants just sat to the side of it. Well, we've come across another ammonite. It looks all there. There it is. Yeah, it's all in there, I think. Bit worn. There's the keel there, look. Still, we'll take that one. Right, here we are, the ladders. The first step's a bit dodgy, but all the rest are okay. I would have loved to have seen this waterfall yesterday. We had a hell of a lot of rain yesterday. There we go. Yeah, they've even put a new piece of metal in there and a new rope. So whoever did that, thanks very much. It does make life a hell of a lot easier. Right, so if you come to Sandsend, I always say this, look at that drop, 100 foot there, and it's really corroding fast, is this. So if they leap over, and it's going here as well, look. Right then, the tree ferns are dying off. It's not as bad as Raven Scar, but as you can see, there's still quite a few ferns here, a few frosts, and these will be killed off. Nearly to the top now. Not a heavy bag today, but it's been pleasurable getting out. Well, so here we are, back up at the top now. So, wasn't too bad, had a few finds. So, if you've liked my video, please like and subscribe. And we'll be out again in another couple of weeks. Like I say, I think I'll probably go to Brunswick to Port Mulgrave, I think, for a bit of a change. See if we can find anything interesting. So, thank you for watching and stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next episode.